obviously, like, it couldn't have come in any other size set guy. But I found my markers. Found my markers. I found my markers. I probably, I watched the worst movie ever. It was called Equilibrium with Christian Bale. It was horrible. I was gonna watch this one, but I got distracted because I thought to myself, what if 5 pi over 2 is somehow related to the Earth? The Earth. Let me explain. There's anything I've learned about numbers is that I don't think we fully understand what's going on. And I've been looking an awful lot on this side of the decimal sign, but I haven't really been looking that much at this side. Now, if this is the Schumann resonance of the Earth, you know, the 8-bit cell, you know, where God is 26, but that's circled to make 27, which is just 17 rows and 9 columns with a circle around it for your 8-bit cell. The Earth is 1 of 7 of 13 of 110. But there's always been this... Yeah, that one's dead. This 2143. Alright. Okay. Hear me out, guy. 1 of 7 of 13 of 110, because the 3 and 9 is the 12, which is just a circled 11. 110 and a circled 75. Okay, what about 2143? Because if we are going to be 1 of 7 of 13 of 110, what about 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143? Okay, well 7 and 1 is 12, read backwards is 21. Alright, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4. For your 21, 4... Oh, you have 3. You have 3. You have 3. You know, could be the fly speck created between the right hand of the equation and the left hand of the equation. That's a trinity. Oh, wait. 75. You need your +1 to become 76 and to be the center of the cell. You know? Your 7 attached to your 6. You gotta go 3 up. One, 2, 3. To make energy. Flux capacitor style. 5 pi over 2 is simply going from a magnet on the wheel to make the V, because we're going from sin to cos, just, you know, cos. Right here is the magnet on the axle. I'm guessing where this 3 comes into play is that you have to read it backwards. This whole jalopy. 1 of 7 of 13 of 110 of 2143. We have a V here. Maybe you're just, Ving an 8 to a 3, where the top of the V here and the top of the V here are going to be your circled 8 and your circled 3. Maybe when you understand creation of energy, 5s cancel. 9s are balance. And if you're creating a new one, when you get the center cell, you make a new one. Maybe understanding that makes that cancel. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So, let's not to understand people, okay? You're gonna have a bunch of wheels, rings. You're gonna have 32 magnets times 5, but they're gonna be really a 2 and a 3, where this is your X, Y, Z of your third dimension, and these are your eyes of the rectangular screen that you observe all of the shit in. It's cellular mathematics. Does anyone like this in millimeters works, okay? I said once before the radius of the magnets in heaven are going to be 5 millimeters, okay? And the diameter of the ring magnets, so these are the bar magnets, the hockey pucks, and the diameter of the other guys are going to be 22 millimeters. Okay? Now, if this space and this space right here are 5.5 millimeter, that would make a diameter of 10 fit right inside here. Now, isn't that a coinky-dink? That if these are ring magnets, and this is your bar magnet hockey puck, maybe this is direct because it's not moving, and this is alternating because it is alternating. You're going from heaven to hell, or heaven to earth. DC-AC, of course it's backwards. It's not AC-DC. It'd be anything, it'd be CA-CD. Come down this lightning guy, you come down that way. And once you come into there and you start rotating an axle, okay, at certain RPMs, I'm thinking anywhere between 9K and 12K, just based on the materials of the junk I'm going to be using to fabricate the free energy cell, you know? I'm hoping that this right here is my 88 miles an hour guy, so we can go back to the future, you know, with free cellular energy and being able to see all the signs and symbols in all the movies all the time and how ridiculous and nonsensical and bullshit it is. So I think I understand energy now, guy. I think I understand and have a very good idea of how to build it. The only thing stopping me from building it are resources, as in dollars and cents. I feel like I could easily put together some kind of whatever theory, thesis. Yeah, thesis. Something educational that the educated like to do to quantify their eurekas. That would take time. That's pretty stupid. Or like a bunch of people that do the jobs that need to be done, and we all collaborate and make it as affordable and plausible as possible, and probably get this done in like 2 months. Yeah. I think there's no more ambiguous unknowns anymore. I know the exact dimensions of the cell. I have a pretty good idea of how to wire it. I have a pretty good idea what the materials are going to be. I have a pretty good idea of what else I need to build for this thing. I can explain the creation math and Armageddon table some more, because that's fun. You know, there's your Eiffel Tower, you know, your big A, you know. Sorry, go to the X. Anyway. But, yeah, that's kind of cool. Or that's a coincidence and I'm absolutely crazy. I might be Looney Tunes. Or, what's the Disney equivalent? Tigger? Woohoo! You know? Like, think about every time you've ever heard a priest say Amen. They don't say Amen, they say Amen. They say ALM. Alms for the poor, alms for the poor. They're saying Austin Lee Meredith for the poor. It's not Sarah, okay? David Bowie didn't have it correct. It's not Sarah! It's Shelane Amber Graves, apparently. It's kind of bizarre, but it is what it is, based on observations. And totally logical making sense stuff. And pattern recognition. And reverse engineering. And understanding what a 1 is from, you know, a different 1. 1 is the loneliest number that there ever was. Bullshit guy. Bullshit. So, tra-la-la-la-la. Yeah. So again, like your voltage sources and whatnot, you're going to have your positive connected to, again, 1, 2, 3 rings. And then you're going to find some way to insulate that from the other 2 rings. Okay? And on one of them, the green one, let's say you're going to have 117 volts coming in. Because you have 336 to play with. Which means that you're going to have 219 volts coming in on the faces. And the faces give you 6 faces and the vertices give you 8 vertices. So on the faces you should be generating, really, because you have 12 wires making up the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Or L. Maybe it just goes to L. I think it does. But anyways. You're going to have 4 groups of ABC configurations. You're going to have 12 wires. Okay, I believe that each wire has a beginning and an end. And each wire thus will be a circuit. So you're going to be getting 6 times 12, which is 72, 219 volt circuits off the faces. So you're going to get, so you have 6 faces, and you're going to get 72. Right backwards to 27 club. Yeah, I'm way older than that guy. And on your 8 vertices, you're going to get 96, because you're going to get 12 times 8. Now that's pretty impressive. Now they're not volts, okay? I'm assuming that they're going to be this many volts service at hopefully around, I don't know. Let's go with 60 amps because the scale is 1 to 60 millimeters. Now, if you get a 219 volt service at 60 amps and a 117 volt service at 60 amps with no real concept of a breaker, other than perhaps resistance from the solenoids on the spinning wheel, which is going pretty fast. Do you think there's any resistance? There was the breaker guy. How much appliances can you run off one of these circuits? Can I power 96 ohms with 117 volt 60 amp service? I sure hope I can, guy.